business owners and executives from around the Valley. This is Business Leaders with Lance Cardoza.
Good morning, everybody. You're watching Business Leaders. My name is Lance Cardoza, and this is a very exciting show. Every year I look forward to this time of the year, and it's the St. Jude Dream Home. And every year I like to talk to DeYoung Properties. From when I did radio to television, Brandon DeYoung, Executive Vice President of DeYoung Properties. Thank you for being on the program.
Thank you so much for having me. Excited.
I've watched you guys grow up, because through the business and watching your involvement with the Dream Home. It's an exciting time. It comes up fast every year too.
Well, at the end of each one, we're already starting to plan the next one. And yeah, it's very much a family business. My two siblings and I grew up in the business, and this is our 16th year, our Sweet 16 of doing the St. Jude Dream Home. So yeah, I was definitely pretty young, just got out of college when we first started doing the first one. So I've been around it for a long time now. So
you've seen it from your business professional life and been a part of that.
Yeah.
I know one piece that's real big with you is sustainability.
Absolutely.
And being able to look at programs for a very smart home, just by knowing your background. What at that age, when you got involved, what was it that inspired you to say, hey, we could do this?
Yeah, it was kind of right around the time that I started that energy efficiency, sustainability, green homes, technology was really becoming, it was possible to actually build a home that was actually high tech and sustainable. And so it was exciting for me to be able to start in the business at that time and be able to kind of take that on as my baby. And so when I started, that was a big part of my involvement in the company, was figuring out how do we design and build a home that has the highest technology in building science and technology too, smart home tech, but at an affordable level for people that's not just millions of dollars that no one can actually afford or actually use. Yeah. So that was what was really important to me. I spent a lot of years trying to find the right mix of products and features that reduces the home's energy bill but increases comfort. Usually those are at odds with each other, right? You have to increase your temperature to reduce your bill, right?
Yeah.
But in our homes, they're so energy efficient that you can live comfortably but still have a really low energy bill. And then the technology, the smart home technology that, just in the last few years, it's become so easy to use and affordable now. Smart video doorbells, Amazon Alexa, you can talk to the home and have it turn lights on and off if you have the right features in the home. So that was what was so exciting for me, I think.
And just coming out of college, that stuff was almost unattainable, was coming, and now it's just common.
It's ubiquitous now. It's super easy. All the big tech companies, Google, Apple, right, they all have their own products. So it makes it so easy now to just include these features in our homes.
So watching Business Leaders, sitting here with Brandon DeYoung, and we're talking about the Dream Home. And the Dream Home, every year you have a chance to win a beautiful Dream Home, and it all goes back to the kids and supporting the initiatives with St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, right here with our partners at KMPH Fox 26. And we have some trade partners who are going to be on the program that tell you what it takes to build this beautiful home. But talk to us about how people can get involved and how you can get a chance to win this beautiful home, and other prizes too. Oh yeah,
it's not just a home, but obviously that's the crown jewel of the whole giveaway. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, there's 10,500 tickets to be sold, to be 10,500 chances basically at this home. And even if you even if you're drawn for one of the other prizes, your ticket actually gets put back in for the home too. And so there's going to be a lot of opportunities. The tickets are on sale, so all you got to do, $100, and there's your chance. So we're just super excited for our community to be able to participate and join with us each year. And so tickets are on sale. All you got to do is buy a $100 ticket, and you're in.
One of the exciting times, Brandon, I'll let you know, because here at KMPH Fox 26, they get that hopper rolling and they pull that name out. But the exciting part is not the name coming out of the hopper, but the phone call that gets made to that family or that person that won a home. And a lot of times people think you're pulling my leg. Like,
absolutely.
It's my buddy calling me going, hey, yeah, you won. Because I've heard those calls before. Oh, yeah. But to be able to see that family, and I've seen over the years, you grew up seeing it, that what does it do for you inside when you see that family getting that home?
It's so rewarding. I mean, the whole process is rewarding because at the end of the day, regardless of who wins the home, you're supporting such an amazing cause, the hospital and kids fighting cancer. But there is that reality of locally, you're helping change the life, literally, of someone here locally too by giving them a home. And so yeah, that phone call, if they actually do pick up and are willing to trust that this is real. It's super exciting. And then you almost always will go to the home that night if they're local, and we'll get to see them just walk in for the first time and just in amazement, like it sink in. This is going to be my home, you know. It's an amazing feeling. Yeah.
Just won that home.
Yeah.
And all it took was a ticket.
Right. Just help the hospital, and I might have a chance at and actually win it potentially. So.
Yeah, what a great program. And you guys have been involved 16 years, the Sweet 16.
That's right.
The program here in Central Valley has been around for 19 years. The Youngs came to me years ago, it was your mom, at a lunch and said, hey, we want you to be involved. And one of my big things was local, and I love to share this story because it hit home. I wanted to find out, locally, how is that research disseminated from the hospital to hospitals? And I found out it was worldwide, all over.
Right.
And then I had a buddy that was a person I knew from high school that his daughter was stricken with cancer, and out of Hanford. And it hit me hard. It was the Coolawine family. And anybody in Hanford knows the Coolawine family. And his daughter had cancer, and what St. Jude is doing for that family. And it's a very tough time. So I think that was the validation to me that said, that was, I think, the first year maybe or second year I got involved.
Wow, amazing timing.
Said, wow, this is why we do this. And then cash over the years and that we lost. And so you see these families being touched. Tell me what it does for the family. They don't know out-of-pocket expenses.
Absolutely.
To be taken care of by St. Jude.
Yeah, I mean, that's why this whole giveaway is so important. Literally no family is turned away because their family can't afford the care there. And as you pointed out, their research and their findings, while the hospital is actually in Memphis, which I was luckily able to visit actually just about a week and a half ago.
Oh, wow.
And so although it's there in Memphis, they share their research and their findings around the entire world. So like you're saying, literally kids right here in the Central Valley are benefiting from that care that's going on there. And I can say, having done the tour in some of these brand new buildings that they just unveiled, like even last year, you're literally seeing researchers like writing on glass walls like equations and stuff, and watching presentations with like very complicated charts, and you're like, what these people are doing, it seems so mundane, but we're here in town, and like you're saying, meeting with families that this literally impacts. And I think that's what makes this all, so rewarding, is knowing that it's this sort of full circle of all these different people with different jobs and different communities around the entire world that are actually coming together and making this happen.
Brandon DeYoung, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. We're going to talk with some trade partners, and we want to talk about what it takes to build a home, and we'll talk about some of those partners when we return right here in the studios at KMPH Fox 26 with another edition of Business Leaders. Don't go away. Welcome back to Business Leaders here at KMPH Fox 26. My name's Lance Cardoza, and we're talking Dream Home. The beautiful Dream Home, the St. Jude Dream Home, doesn't happen by itself. You don't pour water in the ground and all of a sudden this beautiful home pops up. It takes a team of people. It takes trade partners. It takes DeYoung Properties and their guests and their family and friends to all come together to make this happen. Brandon DeYoung's in studio was DeYoung Properties, and also Bryce Martino, and you're with Visaya Tile. And we're talking about trade partners. How do we get this home built? And it's a beautiful, beautiful home. And like we talked about before the break, we're talking about a smart home. Talk to me a little more about that, the trade partners that it takes to put this together.
Yeah, it can't happen without all of our trade partners or suppliers. I mean, there's 50 plus probably trade partners, suppliers involved, all these different companies, and I would say hundreds of team members on each of these companies that come together. And like you said, it doesn't just grow itself. All these people, literal human beings, come together and do it because they care about the cause. And we can't do it without all these trade partners coming around behind us to make this happen. So we might be the starting point, but all of our trades, like Visaya Tile and many others rallying around behind us, is what really makes it happen.
Yeah, trade partners like Visaya Tile, we're talking about that, Bryce. This is your first year in helping with the Dream Home, and there's a floor signing. When you talk about it's not just a home that's picked out of the multiple homes that DeYoung Properties is producing. This is a special home, the St. Jude Dream Home, for a special winner. And all these trade partners come together. What did it mean to you when you guys were asked and got engaged with this?
Yeah, well, this is our first year participating with the St. Jude's Dream Home, but it meant a lot. I mean, I come from a family business. Visalia Ceramic Tile is a family business, and we've always believed in giving back to the community. So when DeYoung offered this up to us to be a part of such a great event, we couldn't say no, and we're thrilled with how it turned out. It really does start from the top with great leadership from DeYoung. And they had everything in place and had a great design team, and the end product turned out really good.
It really did. Amazing designs.
It's
in there.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and tile makes a big difference when you, especially even when you're traveling and you go into a hotel room. When the tile's done right, it really makes the room pop out. And that's something that you guys have taken some pride in because it really shows.
Yeah, we take great pride in it, and all of our installers do as well. So the designs that DeYoung picked out, I mean, they are beautiful. There's chevron mosaics in bathrooms all the way up to the wall, continuing into the floor. And it really just is a beautiful product that blends so well together.
I believe we Shaw products, right?
Yes.
So Shaw's donated all this tile and just like very unique styles and designs. Like you said, it really makes these rooms pop.
So, and like we were explaining to everybody at home, if you want to get a ticket, the website's below. You can get more information and figure out how you can get that ticket to have the opportunity to win this beautiful dream home and other prizes. But we talked about it takes many people to put together. So it's not just a home that's selected, that the beautiful homes that you already do at DeYoung Properties, but it's a home that all the partners that normally build these homes come together, special to donate their time, their services, the tile like from Shaw, to be able to build this beautiful home. And the floor signing, were you able to participate in the floor signing or be a part of that happening with your company?
No.
Oh, you missed the floor signing.
Someone from Visalia was there.
Oh, yeah,
Visalia Tile, there you go.
Bryce wasn't able to
He's
join
the
them.
one
Yeah.
doing the work.
Yeah, I was out there.
But that's special moments like that too, that you see that is someone that's going to win this home under the carpet or under the flooring.
Yeah.
Is all these trade partners and all these people that rallied behind this beautiful home to make a difference, and quality work too. This is not just finish the home and get it out.
Right.
You guys really take, you look at every detail and pull that through. Where does that come from, Brandon? What is that, every detail? I know you guys are very detailed.
Yeah.
I know Mom is very detailed.
Very detailed.
But you guys build a beautiful home.
Yeah, well, we appreciate that. I mean, like you said, this is, I think like Bryce said, this comes from the top, and it's not just me, it's my parents ultimately, right? They're the top of the company, and as you also pointed out, my mom's very detailed.
Yeah.
They care so deeply about this company that they built. We started in 1974, and our name is on the door, right? And so we take great pride in making sure we're building the best product that we possibly can, and working with trade partners that exemplify that, because at the end of the day, we're not the ones out there putting the product in the home, these guys are. And so partnering with trade partners like Visalia Tile and many others that are high quality is always critical to us, because we're only as good as our best trade partners, and so I think that's why it's possible.
Visalia Tile, Bryce was talking about building tile from the floor to the ceiling, which I've noticed that's something that more and more people that are doing. Are you seeing that as a trend right now?
Yeah, we definitely see it as a trend. I mean, the tile work is your finished product, right? So that's the thing that everybody's looking at, and that's the thing that more and more people are starting to add into homes more often. And so very rarely do you walk into a home as beautiful as the St. Jude home. You got, like I said, tile from floor to ceiling and accent walls in all 3 bathrooms, as well as just beautiful chevron mosaic tiles that really, bring out the beauty in a home and make it look strong and powerful.
Beautiful. And how does someone see this home, Brandon?
Yeah.
What do they do to go out and see a home, get a ticket? What do they do?
Yeah, so the easiest thing to do is buy a ticket. There's an 800 number, and I believe you said there's a QR code on the screen that they can scan.
Yeah, they can scan that
Take
right
you
there.
to the website, give you all the details there. But so that's the easiest way to participate. I believe we will be having, if not already, actual tours of the home, and the home is in the city of Fresno, and it's at Armstrong and Dakota. Really popular DeYoung Crown Point community of ours, and it's in the Clovis Unified School District, so beautiful community right in Fresno, so real easy to swing by, even if just to drive by and take a look at it from the outside. It'll be a beautiful exterior to a modern farmhouse elevation, so it's going to really pop in the community.
And you can go in and take a look at it and get an idea of what you could win.
Right.
We're going to be right back. Bryce, thank you for joining us.
Thank
we have
you.
another trade partner with Quality Plumbing coming up next right here on Business Leaders. Don't go away. More to come. St. Jude's Dream Home. Perfect. Welcome back to Business Leaders. My name is Lance Cardoza, and we're in studio still talking about the St. Jude's Dream Home, talking about our trade partners, Alyssa Weber with Quality Plumbing. Thank you for being on the program. And Brandon DeYoung with DeYoung Properties. And if you're thinking of getting a ticket, that you can go to the website below or scan the QR code with your mobile phone. So all you got to do is pull out your phone with your camera, walk up to the television screen, scan the code, find out more details, or you can call the number below at 1-800-543-5887. And that number's below. You can call and obtain your ticket for the big drawing. And the drawing's coming up in November.
That's right, November 20. Yep, and it's that easy. Just call,
That's
get your
it.
$100 ticket, you're in.
That's it. And people buy multiple tickets. I hear that each year. And we were talking about in the second segment here of Business Leaders with Bryce, talking about what it takes to build this dream home. And Alyssa, you've got involved with Quality Plumbing. Talk to me about why it pulled at your heartstrings to be involved with this.
I think that anytime you get an opportunity to better the Valley, we want to be a part of it. My dad started the business here almost 40 years ago, and this is one of their favorite events that they've gotten to take part of with DeYoung over the last 4 years. So I think anytime that we can leave a place a little bit better than we found it, we really jump at the opportunity to do that and give back to the Valley that's been so generous to our family.
So we have something in common with that, because I wanted to do something local, and I knew that that was pulled on the heartstrings of the DeYoungs, and I know they're all about local. Your whole family is in the home building business for many, many years, from Grandpa all the way through the years that have built quality homes here in the Valley, and wanted to give back to the community. And then I had someone that had that direct connect. And I think it's exciting too that you follow in the footsteps of your father. That's going to be exciting for him. So it's all about family.
It's all about family for us, and my brother's really kind of at the helm now with my dad, and each one of us play a role, and we just enjoy what we do and being able to do it.
Exactly. So this dream home, you've been able to be involved with building it, and you've seen sort of the finished product of what it's turning out to be, or what it is now that everybody is seeing to buy a ticket. What do you think about this home this year?
The finishes are amazing. I know that they were on talking about some of the tile finishes, but getting to see it from the beginning and the dig and the rough, and then going to set finish on something like this and seeing it all come together, the DeYoung family did an amazing job putting this together.
Talk to me about some of the products that Quality Plumbing does, Brandon, that really is pulled up by the bootstraps, if you will, on putting this home together.
Yeah, well, as it relates to plumbing finishes, Brizo, I mean, this company, they step up every year. They're one of the national sponsors for the Dream Home around the entire country, and provide amazing products. I'm sure you guys love working with them. They're like designer finishes, right? They look amazing. Like, you don't really get to see fixtures like this every day, and so it's special to be able to actually work with these products.
Yeah, and they're high tech.
Very high tech.
Some of the
Touch faucet.
Touch
faucet. You can just touch it, and there you go. There's your water.
I remember you talk about when you started right out of college. That technology wasn't out yet. It was just starting to happen. And I remember going to the Dream Home going, how do I get this thing to work?
Right.
Yeah, now the technology is so common.
So common and easy to use.
Beautiful technology. So that's one of the things with Quality Plumbing, that you guys have come in and been a partner with Brizo and putting together this beautiful home in this process. Tell me about that journey so far.
It's been seamless and just kind of flawless. It's been really well thought out. DeYoung does a really nice job of having all those details laid out for it, and it makes it easy to come in as a trade partner and put that together. Also, our team members really enjoy that because it's a chance for them to come back and give back to the community as well. So I know for us, when we get to send our team out to do the work, they're incredibly grateful for the opportunity to do it.
They don't feel like they're going to work.
They don't. It's an opportunity, and it's something they kind of get to show off at the end of the day, right? Like, go to the website, check out what we did. So they enjoy being able to be a part of it.
We talked about it, Brandon, shortly, about the person that wins that night when it happens. And I encourage trade partners, I know they're involved through the process, but to watch that night here on KMPH Fox 26, because it's an incredible moment for someone to have this opportunity. And at the end of the day, we're helping children with pediatric cancer. with St. Jude's Dream Home, that it's just an amazing feeling than what we do all together. It takes a team of people, but you saw it just weeks ago.
Yep.
And it's an amazing opportunity. So
$100 for this ticket, probably the best investment you'll ever make. Whether you win a home or not, you're literally helping save lives of children.
10,500 tickets.
That's right.
I'm sure you're telling everybody about this.
It's a pretty good chance when you look at your odds.
That's a good point, yeah.
It's a beautiful home, and you have that opportunity not only to win the home, but there's a bunch of prizes also. So you can always go to the website below and get more information on how you have an opportunity to win the prizes and a beautiful dream home, the St. Jude's Dream Home. DeYoung Properties always building quality homes, bringing quality plumbing and quality trade partners in the process. What do people have to expect when they go in to see this dream home? I'll start with you, Alyssa. What is the first impression when you walked in the home? What did you feel when you saw this home?
You kind of get to see that whole modern farmhouse vibe, which is very in right now, but it's also still not something that you see in every home. So you get to have something that's a little bit special, a little bit different, a little unique, and I think you'll notice that the finishes and the design are stuff that you see on HGTV. It's really well done.
Very chic looking.
Very much
chic.
so.
Brandon, do you feel the same thing when you look at it? Yeah,
absolutely. Our design team, I can't take any credit for that. They knock it out of the park every time. And like I said, working with our suppliers and our trade partners that donate all the product, and they basically, we provide maybe a vision of the type of design and the feel that we want, and they just come through. Here's all the product. Boom, there you go. And
we just have moments left, but list those names real quick of those trade partners.
Yeah, 84 Lumber, Quality Plumbing, G&G Construction, Visalia Tile, Ohanian's Drywall, Builders Concrete, Landscape Connection, and West Tech System, our electrician. These guys step up every year, huge donors. So.
And many people involved. Go to the website, find out what the beautiful home looks like, go out and tour it, or call the number below and get your dream home or scan the QR code. Get your ticket today. It's time for the St. Jude's Dream Home.